Bless the Lord, my soul. Lord God, how great you are, robed in light as with a cloak. My name is Fr.Francis McKee, and in this little channel of Paroisse Jésus Lumière du Monde, we're offering you who are listening an opportunity to find some spiritual guidance in these very troubled times where so many people are quarantined right now. And so I'm just offering a few items of reflection for you to help you through your quarantine and hopefully make this not just something to be endured, but an opportunity to really grow as a person and grow spiritually in the Lord. The other talks I gave recently were about the importance of a routine to structure our days. Then I spoke about the need for Lectio Divina. Take some time each day to pray. And today's short presentation is about paying attention or mindfulness, living in the still point. You might say it's point number 4 of Lectio Divina that I spoke about in the last YouTube. It's finding that stillness of the still point in my life, which is the point of joy, because it's the point of encounter with God. And as so many are fragmenting away from finding deep inner joy, it's because they've lost the wisdom of the ages of living the still point with the Lord. So just a few pointers for you about how to do that. A famous French philosopher called Simone Weil once said, the only 2 moments that are real in life are the present instant and eternity. Now you think about that. The present instant, and the present instant erupts like a volcano into eternity. She's right. Let me give you an image around that. Imagine that you're on the ocean. You're on this vast ocean in the middle of it, far from any lands, and you're all alone there, and there's large waves, and you're kind of floating in the ocean. And you're on your surfboard. You're on your surfboard on the ocean, and you're surfing along, and hopefully there's not a shark surfing right beside you. That would be rather unpleasant, wouldn't it? So you're on the ocean on your surfboard, and the ocean is vast and immense beyond belief in every direction. But the only contact you have with that vast ocean is your surfboard right here, right now. That's an image of what prayer is like, an image of the encounter of God in each moment. And because we're always off-balanced in our lives, we're always rushing to the next activity, we're rushing here, we're rushing there, we're off to all sorts of things each day, we lose that still point, which is the moment of encounter with the Eternal One, because God in his nature is eternal. Now you think about this. How much do you want to be loved? A little bit? A lot? Or would you say that your yearning for love is actually eternal? Let me ask another question. Would you like to be fully known by somebody, or just a little bit? just known a little bit, and really nobody knows exactly who you are. Well, deep down there's a desire in all of us to be known completely in all that we are. There are aspirations in us which are eternal. We desire to be eternally happy, eternally fulfilled, eternally loved, to find eternal happiness. That's our nature. And we search for it here, we search for it there, we search for it here, and we never find it. Because only one being can satisfy my eternal searching for love and for happiness. And that's the Lord. Because only God is eternal. So mindfulness is what? Paying attention. To be still right here, right now. Now, how do I do that? Well, that's the labor of many years of silence and prayer. It comes with year of maturity. It's very difficult initially. When people start the spiritual life, of course, they need lots of noise and lots of song and lots of jumping up and down, and that's important. It's good. But as the spiritual life progresses, we want to enter into the mystery of God. There's only one real road to go, and that's the road of silence and mindfulness. When I was in my pustinia, I would sometimes spend hours watching the trees as they were praying. Have you noticed that trees actually pray? They put their arms up and they just stay there and they don't move. They just sway in the wind, silently there present with the Lord. Hearing what the God is saying, being still. Prayer is not primarily about what I say and what I do and what I say to the Lord and the talking I do. Prayer is primarily sitting and listening, being attentive, being aware. So how do I do that? I could speak to you at great length about how to do it, but let me keep it very simple. As you sit down at the end of the day, or as you begin your day and you've finished your Lectio Divina and you're moving into stage 4 of Lectio Divina, just invite you to take a little word that would have touched you. The joy of the Lord. Lord, I love you. Blessed be the Lord. And just take that little word and just repeat it yourself over and over and over again. Blessed be the Lord. Blessed be the Lord. And allow that word to drop down into your heart. And repeat it in your heart. Blessed be the Lord. Or you might take some beads and just repeat that same word. Blessed be the Lord. Blessed be the Lord. Blessed be the Lord. The monks of the Orthodox Church use what's called chotki. Chotki is a series of 100 beads, and where they repeat over and over again, Lord, be with me. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. This very simple technique, brothers and sisters, can help us during the extended and long hours of the quarantine. The days can become long and you can go for nice long walks. We start thinking about all sorts of things and all kinds of ideas going through our minds, some good, some happy, some sad, some disturbed. But I invite you to take a few moments just to kind of quietly just sit for, or as you're walking, just repeat a little verse like that over and over again and allow your mind to become still. Watch the trees. When I was running retreats for students at McKee there in the monastery, being a lot of the university students, I'd ask them to take an hour and just look for an hour at a tree and just look at it. Just be present with it. Be united to the Lord in and through the stillness of the moment. surprise. In doing that, you will slowly start to enter into what we call slowly contemplative life with the Lord, to contemplate his presence. And one of the fruits of that is a profound joy. So try it. Mindfulness, stillness, listening to the Lord. God bless you.